The prenup that ate itself. When I met Daniel, he was 45, a self-made multimillionaire with a polished smile and a real estate portfolio longer than my grocery list. I was doing well enough on my own, comfortable job, my own apartment, a small nest egg, but Daniel made it clear from day one, his wealth was his fortress. So right before we got engaged, he slid a thick prenuptial agreement across the table like it was the Holy Grail. His lawyers sat there smirking, outlining every clause that made sure if the marriage went south, I'd walk away with nothing but the dress on my back. Daniel's family, especially his sister, loved to remind me, it's just business, dear. Men like Daniel have to protect themselves. I could feel the heat of their judgment every time I entered a room. But I signed it. Why? Because I wasn't marrying him for his money. Or so I thought. Fast forward a few years. The glossy love story turned into a bad soap opera. He started working late, but somehow smelling like perfume I didn't own. I caught him more than once with women who looked like they were still worried about midterms. Drunk girls began appearing on our couch like stray cats. When I confronted him, Daniel didn't apologize, he demanded a divorce. I quietly moved out, but not before doing what any self-respecting scorned wife would do. I went through every file, every drawer, every safe in that house. That's when I found them, bank statements from accounts overseas, plus records of debts and liabilities he had before we were married. He'd hidden all of it. And here's the thing, in our state, if you fail to fully disclose your finances when signing a prenup, that prenup becomes as worthless as the paper it's printed on. The judge took one look and tossed it out. Suddenly, all those properties, all those untouchable millions, were half mine. His family sat in the courtroom looking like they'd bitten into a lemon. The day the divorce was finalized, I walked out with my lawyer, a brand new set of keys to one of his prized vacation homes, and enough money to never work again. Daniel? Last I heard, he was living in one of his smaller condos, alone. And as for his sister? She never calls me dear anymore.